My name is Tyler Savinelli, and I'm going into my junior year of high school.
I'm Lily Wakefield, and I will be starting my sophomore year of high school.
I'm Nick Blue, and I will be getting my junior year of high school.
My name is Diego Gutierrez, and I am going to be going into my junior year in high school.
And as you heard, we are from Pikes Peak Christian in Colorado Springs, Colorado. We are a relatively small school, but each of us are determined individuals with one goal. We want to reach out. Now, as a whole, what is reach? The term itself is very broad in its definition, since you can reach out in every direction. We limited it down, though, to just 4 ways with one main purpose: closing the gap. The final objective of this project is to connect our high school with both the future generation of our school and the surrounding community. Through this main objective, we have concluded with making it into a club called Grapevine. Just like it says in Romans 15:7, accept one another, then just as Christ accepted you, in order to bring praise to God. We want to do this for God in order to praise Him. So, in previous years, we have done many service projects, but none in which we've had a connection with the people we are helping. This is what we want to change. We want to be able to form a relationship with the community. We always work behind the scenes rather than up in front. To be able to learn the backstories and lives of those who we are serving will be an awesome experience. The formation of this club will solve this disconnection within our community that we are helping.
Pikes Peak Christian School starts at 2-year-old preschool and goes up through 12th grade. We have a student body of roughly 300 people, but there is unfortunately a large disconnect between the grade levels. So we decided that as a high school, we would like to lead service projects for our elementary students together to bridge the gap between our grade levels. We are starting Grapevine with the goal of reaching those around us. We would like to expand the group to the students and their families as a way for us to grow closer together and to grow closer to the community around us. With 4 community service projects, 2 projects geared towards the elementary school, and 1 for classroom supplies per year. We would like to leave a legacy behind and have future students continue our program.
To start with what we chose to do, we have our outreach. Our outreach would be very similar to charity work, but we have done recent things like this in our past, and so we made especially sure that it would be something different. And that I know of, none of our school has ever done things like this before. Like nursing homes, working in low-income houses, children's hospitals, and animal shelters. We have worked in low-income houses, me and Tyler gave before, but I want it to be something different because we spend most of our time lifting boxes for them, but I really want to change that. I want to spend a lot of my time talking to them and learning their story and see what we can do to help them. Then we have our in-reach. This one's a little bit more confusing, but basically, going to a small school, I'm sure you can understand, not all the time teachers can get exactly what they need. So maybe if they break a textbook, they don't really get a new one until they get a whole bunch of new ones, and that can take some time. So we want to basically be able to give as much as we can and fundraise, so that way we can help them out anyway. Then we have our downreach. We want to give to the kids because we have such a separation. We serve, but in separate age groups. You only work with people who are around your age. So we want to be able to give to those under us and be able to be a mentor for them, and want them to look up to us and see us and see what it is like to be a high schooler at Pikes Peak Christian. Then we have our outreach. Our outreach is what is most important to us because no matter what, we should always glorify God in what we do. That was all right. And okay. It says in John 15:5, I am the vine and you are the branches. We want to be able to water the branches and allow people to grow on with us so we can bear the fruits of God, and that way we can also bear the fruits of our labors. We want to be able to give as much back as we can, and because already people have given us so much.
Now let's talk about why we want to help out our community. First of all, it'll help us branch out to those in need. Not only are we going to do this as a normal project for us, but we will do this to help build our community as a whole. We will help build it, nurture it, and keep it going as an extension of, for example, a branch for a vine. Also, it helps us show the true love of God. It tells us in the Bible that we have to do unto others as we would have them do to us. And by doing this, we will not only help just one area, we will continue to help everyone else in that area. It'll also give us an extensive service. By doing this, not only will we be working in one area, by doing this, we will be working in many other places as well, such as nursing homes and animal shelters. Later on down the road, we will also be able to work in many other places. Now, the way that this affects our future generations, it shows us what we should be doing as people in general. It shows us that by what we do, by our actions, and by the actions of those around us, it will help them to make good choices, and it will be able to help them plant the seed as well. And also, by influencing the younger students, it gives us an edge, and the future generation an edge, in order to keep going and keep on going with the good influences that we have placed. Not to mention, it also brings our community as a whole together. We're not going to be doing this on our own. We will be doing this together. Our community, our work, to help each other. Finally, the main goal is closing the gap. We want everyone to be able to work together. We want to build a better community. We want teamwork to be an influence on everyone that we meet, everyone that we help serve, and everyone in the future generations. It also helps connect with our younger students. And by connecting with the younger students, we have a better ability and a better understanding of who they are. They have a better understanding of who we are. We get to know them on a better personal level than just, for example, introducing ourselves. They get to see how we are, how we act. Everything about us, they will be able to see and go off of. Now, we stated what we plan to do, our overall goal. We also stated our final plan. We stated what we are going to do. We stated our total 100%. This is our seed that we are going to plant in our school, in our community. Now, for my last words, we just have to band together. We have to have the courage, the confidence, and the trust and faith in the Lord to help us go through with this project. For example, you cannot just sit and say, I'm going to make a change without putting yourself in motion. You have to have action. You have to have progression. Now, through all these things, just remember that it is God that will help us continue through this. Just as it is said in the Bible in 1 John chapter 4, verse 12. No one has ever seen God. If we love one another, God abides in us, and his love is perfected in us. I appreciate all your attention, and we appreciate all your attention to this presentation. And please go out and do what the Lord asks you to do.